Hello, I'm Anthony, and the Santa Monica Classic presented by ASICS is in less than 2 weeks away from the time of this recording. And in this video, I'm going to help you have no surprises on race day. Okay, the 2024 Santa Monica Classic presented by ASICS is coming up here on September 8th, which is a Sunday, and it is the official kickoff of the LA Marathon season, which I freaking love. But if you want to participate in it this year, I'm sorry, but it is sold out. The only way you're going to be able to participate in it this year is to volunteer, and we will talk more about that later. So, why do I love this race? There's many reasons, but I'm going to only give you a few. First off, it's by the beach. Beautiful weather. It's probably going to be like in the 60s, 70s, maybe the 80s if it gets a little later. Fantastic conditions for a race. Second, it is very well organized. I love how it is very seamless. I remember doing this race when I first started running, and it was very easy to do. I wasn't stressed out because they made it so easy for the participant. And lastly, the biggest reason why I love this race is it's kind of like a reunion of the LA running community after the summer off. And as I said, this is the kickoff of the LA Marathon season, so everybody comes together to cheer on everybody. It is fantastic. If this is your first time, you're going to freaking love it. So we're going to go over a few things here. We're going to talk about bib pickup. We're going to talk about the course, because there's so many new things this year. There is a new course, there is a new finish line festival, and there is new start time. So let's get on into it. Okay, first let's talk about bib pickup. This year it's going to be on 3rd Street Promenade, and that's actually the same place as the Finish Line Festival, which is fantastic. In the past, they used to have it at Big 5 Sporting Goods, which was kind of a few miles away from the actual start line. But now that it's in the promenade of Santa Monica, you actually get an idea of where the race is going to be. You can kind of scope out your parking. So I think them moving the bib pickup right there in 3rd Street Promenade was a fantastic idea. So here are the times. So I want to highly encourage you to pick up your bib on Saturday. You can pick it up on Saturday or Sunday before the race, but why would you want that extra stress on Sunday? You don't want that. It's too much. So just do it on Saturday. They have it on from 10 to 4, and as I said, it's going to be on the promenade. If you don't want to drive, you could always take the Expo line. It's called the E line. It takes you right there to downtown Santa Monica. You just have to walk a few blocks, and you're there. Make sure you bring your QR code. You should have had an email when you signed up for the race. Just present that to them and have your ID just in case. And by the way, nobody else can pick up your bib, only you. So you cannot send your brother or your sister or your friend, hey, go pick up my bib for me. You can't do it. You have to go pick it up in person. As I said, if you are going to pick it up on a Sunday, which I highly recommend you do not do, this is going to add more stress to your day. It starts at 5:30 a.m., 5:30 to 7:15 for the 5K, and 5:30 to 8:45 for the 10K. And at the same time, when you do pick up your bib, you're going to get your shirt. So that's another added perk to picking it up on Saturday. So you have your shirt. So if you want to wear your shirt on race day, you can do that instead of getting your shirt and then having to take it back to your car or have your friend carry it for you. Again, just get your bib on Saturday. Much easier. We're going to talk about parking. Parking is always another stressful part of going to these races, but again, the McCourt Foundation, they're making it very easy because it's right there in downtown Santa Monica. So much parking in Santa Monica. I worked there for 15 years. I know. There's parking structures everywhere. I'm sure you've been there. Easy to park. But I would suggest do not park in downtown if you don't have to. Take the Expo line train, take the bus, take public transportation. As I said, the train, you could pick that up like on the outskirts of Santa Monica. Go park somewhere that's not right there in downtown where it's not so congested. Find yourself a large parking spot, get on the train, go a few stops. It's right there. Take the train if you can. But if you do have to park, there's going to be plenty of parking there in downtown. Okay, next we're going to talk about the course. The course is different this year than in previous years, and which I love. They made so many great changes this year. First off, the start line and the finish line are in the same spot. In the past, the finish line or the start line used to be like on the south end of Santa Monica by like Nielsen Way and Marine. And then the finish line was over by the pier on Ocean Avenue. And so when you finished, if you parked your car over by the start line, you had to find yourself back. So this year, they got rid of that. They said, you know what, let's make it a little easier for the participants. Let's have it all start in one spot. So fantastic job, McCourt Foundation, for doing that. That's a Great move. One less thing for us runners and walkers to worry about. So as I said, starts on Ocean Avenue, right there by Broadway, Colorado area. So let's just start with the 5K. So the 5K is going to head north onto Ocean Avenue, and it's going to go all the way to San Vicente. You're going to take San Vicente to what looks like 4th Street. You're going to turn back around, and you're going to finish right there by, looks like, a little bit past Arizona Avenue, in that area, right there by Ocean Avenue. So fantastic. You just have to go a little bit of an incline going up San Vicente, but not much, only for a few blocks. Okay, so the 10K. The 10K actually doesn't go north like the 5K does. The 10K actually goes south and goes towards the old start line of the how it was in the past. You're going to go south on Ocean, you can make a left on Colorado, and then you're going to make a route on Main Street, and you take Main Street all the way down to like Marine or Pier. I'm not quite sure where they're going to turn this around at, but you're going to turn back around, go back onto Main Street, take Main Street down to Colorado, make a left on Colorado, and then you're going to make a route on Ocean. You're going to take Ocean all the way to San Vicente. You're going to make a right onto San Vicente, go to 4th Street, turn back around, and that's where the change is for the 10K, because in the past, the 10K used to go all the way up to like 14th Street, and you'd be going up this big, long hill. But like I said, but going back down was always fast, or fun. But now the course is much flatter, so I expect a much faster finish time, not only for myself, but many other people too. As I mentioned, another change to this is the start times are different. So the start times now for the 10K is going to start earlier. 10K is going to start at 7:30 a.m., cooler weather, longer race. That's why they decided to start the 10K first. And then you're going to wait until 9 a.m., and that's when the 5K starts. So you're probably wondering, why are they doing it so far apart from each other? Well, there's a good reason for that. If someone wants to participate in both of those races, now they have the opportunity to do so, because there are challenge medals, because you want to do the 10K qualifies for the Conquer LA Challenge Medal, which is do the 10K, the Roseboro Half, and the LA Marathon. You get the Conquer Medal Challenge. You get the Conquer Medal for that. But there is also the triple 5K Tour of LA, and the 5K of the Santa Monica Classic is part of that 5K tour. So now this gives folks the opportunity to get both of those big medals. So I think that's a fantastic change. Let me know in the comments what you think. There will be age group awards for top 3 men and women in various age groups, so you can head over to the website and see those if you want to. There are time limits. The time limit for the 10K is 2 hours from when the last person crosses the start line. So it's not 2 hours from when you start, it's 2 hours from when the last person crosses the start line. And that's for the 10K, 2 hours. As far as the 5K, it's 1 hour and 15 minutes. And that's, again, from when the last person crosses the start line. So you have plenty of time to finish both of these races. Even if you're walking both of them, I think you should be fine. Next is the kids run. This is always so much fun. I actually volunteered at this a few times, and even if you don't have a little one to participate in to do it, I highly recommend just going over there and checking it out, because oh my gosh, it will definitely put a smile on your face. The kids run starts at 10:15 a.m. and the location is going to be right there on Ocean Boulevard, right there by Santa Monica Pier, same spot as the other ones. Recommended ages for this is 3 to 8 years old. And the distance is 1/2 kilometer. And I'm telling you folks, these kids take off fast. They go so fast and they burn out so fast. It is so much fun to see. So again, if you don't have a little one to participate in, to do this, I highly recommend watching it. It is fantastic. Again, and that's sold out also. So maybe next year you can get your little one into that. Okay, now the Finish Festival. Finish Festival is off on 3rd Street Promenade, and it is on Santa Monica and Broadway on 3rd Street Promenade, in between Santa Monica and Broadway on 3rd Street Promenade. You can't miss it. It's only maybe a couple blocks away from the finish line. So there you can go and get your swag. You can go, try out some, play games, go to get some free samples, go to restaurants, get some lunch, get some, hang out with your friends. This is a fantastic spot for a Finish Line Festival. And if you see me there, please say hello. I'd love to say hello to you. Let me know if you saw this video and if it helped you at all. Lastly, let's talk about a few extra things you should know. Okay, so of course, every finisher is going to get a medal and you're gonna get a shirt. You're gonna get your shirt when you pick up your bib, remember that. There is no bag checkout. There's no bag check. So if you're going there without your car or you're taking public transportation, be very light with your belongings because there's not going to be a bag check. And lastly, if you're unable to participate in this, I highly recommend you volunteer. If you head to the website, you're going to see the information on what you can do and who to contact to be a volunteer. It is an amazing experience. So even if maybe you might be injured this year, or you just didn't train enough to be part of it, or maybe you missed a cutoff and it's sold out before you're able to sign up, volunteering is a fantastic way to be a part of this. To feel like if you ever feel like you're left out, volunteer. And they'll put you to work. Trust me, there's plenty of things for you to do, and it's great vibes, lots of fun, great energy, and yeah, so that's that. So let me know in the comments below, are you going to be participating in the 5K or the 10K Santa Monica Classic race this year? What is your goal? Do you want to finish in a certain time? Do you just want to have fun? What do you want to do? So I'm going to be there. I have a goal of sub 50. Last year I tried doing sub 50 and I missed it by like 10 seconds. And I think with the flatter course, I think I'm going to make it this year. I'm going to try to beat last year's time. So that's that. Of course, if this video brought you value, please hit the like button, subscribe, be part of the community. I appreciate that. And lastly, I'm Anthony, reminding you to keep running for your best life.